Hey there, I'm Tosin Omotayo, CEO of Omotayo CPA, and this is Business Gist. Today, we're diving into a topic that might be new to some of you. It's called carried interest. Yes, it's not as complicated as it sounds. However, I'll be answering a few things about carried interest. Before we dive in, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button for more insightful business gist. Now, let's get started. I'll define carried interest as a share of profits earned by an investment fund manager or the general partners in a private equity, venture capital, or certain hedge fund investments. Carried interest is received on the sale of a standalone investment or an investment within a fund. And it's going to be based on some metrics agreed upon by the partners in the investment or the fund. Now let's use an example to clarify this definition. Let's say we have a fund with a general partner or fund manager. In that case, there would be some kind of agreement on a few things. There'll be an agreement, or within the agreement itself, it's going to specify the annual management fee, the carried interest, and the hurdle rates. Let me define those. The annual management fee is going to be a fee or a percentage that's going to be charged to the entire fund assets, and that will be charged annually for the fund manager just to manage the fund and find the investments and keep the investments going and so on. Carried interest, I've already defined it up top. Hurdle rates. Hurdle rate is it's the minimum return on the investor's investment, where once the initial investment funds have been returned to the investors plus the hurdle rate, then the managers or fund managers can now take their carried interest before distributing the remaining funds. Let's assume a private equity fund has $100 million in assets under management in the fund. Now, in the agreement, like we talked about earlier, let's just give a few more examples. There's going to be a 2% annual management fee, a 20% carried interest rate, and a 8% hurdle rate. Now, to calculate what's going to happen with that 2% management fee annually with that $100 million fund, they're going to be charging $2 million to manage the fund, keep the investments going, and make sure that it's growing for the investors. Let's dive in deeper with the carried interest and the hurdle rate. Now, let's say after 5 years, the fund grew from $100 million to $150 million, and there was an exit, and there was a sale of those assets within the fund, all right? So remember, we had 20% carried interest rate, 8% hurdle rate. So that means we started from 100 million, all right? So that means that the initial investment is 100 million, and then we're gonna tack onto that the hurdle rate of 8%. So that means the first $108 million is gonna be returned to the investors. And once that's returned, we'll now take that remaining $42 million, and that will be split between the fund managers and the investors. The fund managers will take their 20%, which is going to be about $8.4 million, all right? And then the remaining of that money is now going to be sent to the investors. And that's how we calculate carried interest. Carried interest serves to align the interest of the fund managers and investors to therefore foster a shared commitment to maximizing returns. However, some have viewed that carried interest might inadvertently promote excessive risk-taking. And there you have it, folks. That's carried interest. If you found these insights to be valuable, make sure to like, comment, share. And of course, hit that subscribe button for more business gist. Until next time, take care and bye.